Here we go, they're about to warp on the tires. We got our lights. We got 3, 4. Still got 4 lights. Screw the 5th light because away we go. And we're here in Abu Dhabi for the last race of the season. And the Ferraris get off and perfectly established. Say so. Everyone's still in the same order as last time, apart from 2 people, which is the Renault and the Toro Rosso. And of King. Oh, the Toro Rosso's really out of shape. It's let him the Mercedes through with him at Collins.
Look at front, mate. Look at front.
Well, hello. When did the Selma get past? Oh, you've dived into
Yeah, you just got past.
You did a dive in there. Oh, we got a crash. The Toro Rosso of Tom and Deranged kind of got tangled into each other and kind of slowed down a little bit. So they are really down the field right now. But Tom is fighting the other Red Bull of Tadpole, and he gets past him.
I was realised I've got 45 minutes of this. Oh wow.
The worst. Oh, here we go. You got 2 people fight. Oh, we have a 5-second stop-go penalty for loop back for exceeding track limits.
I think he's ended up securing 2nd place in the championship now that Saikamichi is sitting out the rest of the season.
What rest of the season? This is the last one. Whoa,
yeah, exactly. Well, Saiko didn't turn up to Brazil.
You took a lot of tank slapper there.
Yeah, what I hate about these curves most is not only does it try and launch your car into space, but these orange curbs are a foot tall.
Alco knows fast lap of the race. He is the race leader. Not far to go until DRS. If I know something interesting, the top 4, every single member of the top 4 is within a second of each other. Well, not anymore, but it was a minute ago when I started saying the sentence.
I'm sure it was.
There's a little.
Come on.
There's a little glitch with the time screens and with 2 of the drivers, but that's fine.
Come on, Blaze, get here. Oh.
There's a little pressure here from the Mercedes and the Renault. Is Collins balls enough to do a dive bomb? No. Oh, that was a massive lock-up by Tom. I didn't know you could even lock up in this game. Oh, big fight here for 2nd place. The sell around the Mercedes. You expect the Mercedes to come out on top, but no.
No, he took the line off me. Great driving by him.
The longer this goes on, the more of a gap Alco gets in the lead.
I should probably think in hindsight, I'll probably need to back off and just focus on the podium.
I know this track's pretty bad with how much the curves can make you go off. Yeah, but I would say the 2 tracks more likely to do that is France and Hungary.
No, Hungary's curbs aren't that bad.
Hungary's my worst track, so of course I would say Hungary. Just when you get tire wear, yeah, and you just easily slip off.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
How on earth did you save that?
Downshifting, mate. I'm overdriving the car. I just need to calm down.
That is probably one of the best. That's probably the best save of the season.
You should see me in other league races around Australia when I've been going into a wall sideways 100 miles an hour and I get away with absolutely no damage.
And what we used to, you should see if that was a reward for best recovery. Try me in another league.
I really wish I hadn't done that.
You're back in 5th now. Man, you slipped. Just after we finished talking about tyre wear making you slip off. But to be fair, if you have pretty bad tyre wear, it is quite easy to actually slip off around that high speed right-hander.
Yeah, I mean, there's sections of this track that the rear tyres will end up screaming at you because just of the constant throttle, on throttle, off throttle, and it's just
Why is there yellow
it's
flag?
absolute torture.
Oh, that's deranged. He's gone off. He's gone off underneath the hotel. Fair enough. There are two battles happening right now at this moment of time. Yeah. One Renault King or Robot versus Collins for 6th, and a battle for second, third, and fourth, all within each other's DRS zone battling here. Oh boy, this is still a fight. There you go. DRS has been
I'm lagging
engaged.
a bit. I'm lagging bad.
How bad are we talking?
It's all right now, but it was like Spa dire.
Oh, here we go. The Ferrari on its sister car. Oh, and they managed not to touch. But they're still side by side of each other though. Who's got a better drive? It looks like the Ferrari's got a better drive, and with DRS. Can he manage to hold it into the corner? Here we go. He holds it, but no, he hasn't. Hello. The Sauber just decided to say, I'll take that, thank you very much, dives in there and gets the line back off him. This Sauber is an amazing defender.
His pace ain't too bad either.
Yeah, I raced him when I did that to League 2 race in Spain.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh, I forgot about that. Was that one that you caused the crash with?
Why do you think I caused the crash?
Because you went to overtake someone and you weren't clear of the car in front, you caused a pile-up on the main straight.
No, that's not what happened.
That's what the steward's inquiry said.
You do realise that apparently he put it down to desync. Even though I'm pretty sure I was clear with him.
I've reviewed it many times. There was desync at points for Prodigy during that race, but it wasn't that bad. I think Luke is being held up a bit because I'm getting closer.
Massively. I mean, he's in DRS zone to the Ferrari in front, so he's keeping up with the two guys in front. He's just trying to stay far enough so he doesn't get tangled up in it. We go back to the fight between the Ferrari and the Sauber. Take two, but the Sauber's going to take the inside line off the Ferrari, and another good defending from the Sauber. Who was this man secretly? Charles Leclerc?
An Irish Charles Leclerc?
No, wait, what nationality is Blazed?
Oh, you're on Blaze. I thought you were on about Pasley. Blaze is British.
Can we just talk about the trailer for the next F1 game what dropped today?
Didn't even see it. I've been trying to be in bed all day, but I've been playing COD instead.
Fair enough. If you want, wow. Do you want to know about it?
I really don't mind, mate. I'm just trying to drive.
Fair enough. All you gotta know is, oh yes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. To be honest, I wasn't even that bothered when it was announced they're bringing the Formula 2 cars out. I don't know why. I just wasn't surprised about it.
Oh hello, the Ferrari and the Sauber fight each other, and the Ferraris managed to get past them at the Sauber on the straight.
I just realised I'm not catching up to the Renault as much as I want to.
You are still catching though.
Yeah, nowhere near as much as I should be.
Oh, it looks like Tom's left the session.
He must have lagged out.
Oh, the Sauber's massively screwed up the entry point. That's the first mistake I've actually seen from that Sauber. And because of that, the Renault is all over the back of him.
Yeah, I don't think he... I do feel sorry for the guys in front of me. It's the first time in a long while I've actually felt really under pressure. Like the mistake I made was down purely to pressure.
Whatever, because of that mistake, the Sauber is no longer in DRS zone to the Ferrari, so the next straight, the Renault is going to come right at him. The question is, how long until we get our pits?
Not that far.
How long are we saying you're the driver?
Anyone on Hypersofts, I'd say, will be pitting very soon.
There's only one person, that's Tadpole.
Oh, is everyone else on Ultrasofts?
No, there's two people. Everyone else is on Ultrasofts, but there are two people on Supers.
Oh, so no one started on Hypers? That's a bit annoying.
Yeah, the two people, if you want to know who's on the Super Softs.
No, I don't mind, don't tell me. I don't want any external information, there's nothing I can do about it anyway.
Well, to the viewers, you can clearly see who's on the Super Soft, so there you go. Just so Connor doesn't know. Now, the Sauber's managed to pull away from the Renault enough to not be in DRS zone. But to be fair, it's not going to help anyway.
Almost in DRS range of Luke now.
Almost. Almost, mate.
Go on, please! I'm running out of Rs to catch him.
Let's just say the distance he is from third. Oh, hello! The Sauber nearly lost it there.
I did lose it.
Let's see here. Yeah, you've lost it and lost a second over fourth place.
For God's sake.
And if you want to know that, Tim, if you didn't, you would have been in DRS zone right now. Before you made that slip up, the distance from fourth place is to third is how much you were from fourth.
That's no help to me at the minute.
Oh no! The Sauber jumped. The Sauber literally jumped off the ground there. He went over the curve.
It's not great. I'm seeing my teammate close up to me.
Oh, he is on the Super Softs.
Lost.
Is he going to overtake you before pit stops?
Well, I need to come into pit soon anyway. My tyres are beyond dead.
And Tadpole has entered the pits. So what's he going to put on? Right, but there you go. The main battle right now is for third position. The main fight ever. Looks like it might be a Ferrari 1 and 2 if my commentator curse doesn't strike again. I'm telling you, that was amazing the last time I did the commentator curse. And it happened every single time.
I don't remember what time that was.
Third and fourth and fifth and sixth are fighting each other.
I'm not trying to fight my teammate.
Oh, it looks like you've darted in the pits.
Yeah, these tyres are gone.
So Connor is the first big boy to enter the pits. Can you get to the end on Super Softs?
I'm not pitting for Super Softs.
Oh my. Oh, the Sauber! The Sauber has screwed it against the wall.
VSC. Oh, damn it.
No, he's up and running, but he's only got the under part of his front wing left, so he's going to have to pit. And that has ruined his chances.
The podium's still on, boys.
Well, the podium's no longer on for him anymore.
Oh, you never know. Yeah, he's a bloody great driver. Do you know how good of a driver he is?
Yeah, I fought with him.
We did Monaco last night.
Okay.
He managed to get a Grand Slam around Monaco.
He got a Grand Slam around Monaco.
Yeah.
That's not really That's not really making me go, wow, what amazingness. That's not really surprising me.
What, pole, win, fastest lap and leading every lap?
Yeah, that's not surprising me.
No, he never conceded the lead once, not even for a portion of a lap.
Not even for pit stops.
Nope.
Okay.
Obviously,
okay.
he went into the pits, but he was still 20 seconds ahead of Collins, who ended up finishing second.
Oh! There's been incidents. There has been another incident on track. Yeah, Robot was massively gaining him on the Salvo in front of him. Yeah, the Salvo didn't see it, and they just clipped him at each other. They did. I don't know if the Renault has damage anymore, but all I definitely know is that they went off ride, and now oh, they've both pitted. Yeah, the Renault must have had damage. Oh, looks like our race leader has pitted.
That's all I needed tonight. Now he's come out in front of me.
Yes, he has. And he's on the Ultra.
Ah, no! Damn it! For God's sake! Oh!
May I ask what happened?
Just give me a minute.
Alright, let's go to someone else and just to see until he gets his composure back. Blaze has just exited the pit lane. Lovely. So currently our top three people is Steve Pasley on the soft tyre, so he starts to pit. Anyone else from like all the top three still have to pit, but don't expect Luke back or Collins to actually pit for a little bit longer because they are on Superstar, so I expect them in the next 5 laps maybe. Actually, now I say that, Pasley has pitted. So where is he going to come out? Is he going to come out behind Alco? He should come out from and behind Alco. He's put on the Hypersoft tyre, surprisingly enough. Connor. I don't know if you wanted to know this. Yeah. But if you didn't do what you did, you would be in front of Steve Pasley right now.
I know.
So, have you got your composure enough to actually tell us how you lost it?
There was no reason why a car should have lost it like that. I had all the grip in the world, setup was fine, didn't turn in massively aggressive, and clipped a little bump and round it went.
Well, don't worry, I've done that before, so...
It's gutting. That's my 5th retirement this season. I was really hoping to do better than that.
But look on the bright side, at least you can keep an eye on other things whilst I'm looking at other stuff here for commentary.
Oh, I'll give you a huge help with commentary. I'm just going to have a look at the race director. Oh, wow.
What?
It's just the sea of Union Jacks that have got penalties.
Alco's got a penalty. So watch out, that could be crucial for the end of the race.
He's ended up setting fastest lap as well. No points up for grabs in Div 1 for fastest lap. Oh my god, man. I don't even know what to say.
Oh, Blaze has the fast lap of the race.
Collins ain't doing a bad job getting from the back of the grid up to second.
Well, him and Luke haven't pitted yet, so...
Still a bloody good drive. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I mean, Alco is in DRS range of him now.
I mean, we expect this to happen very easy.
Yeah.
Just don't hold him up too much, then, Collins.
I was really hoping to end the season on a high. I knew those curbs were lethal. But to be fair, if Collins is going to be holding up Alco, he's pushing Alco back into Pasley.
Yeah, and Elko's still not passed, and Paz's got a fast lap of the race.
That's a great defensive driving from Collins there.
Yeah, but
defending the attacking line through turn 1.
yes, because this has really let him pass back up.
He's going to do it again. It's not dangerous. It's not stupid. That's very smart defensive driving from Collins.
I mean, this is full position, so. Oh, there
yeah,
you go. Oh, they've dived in. We've got a yellow flag somewhere. Check where the yellow flag is.
That's tadpoles. He's span at the hotel section.
And finally,
Alco getting DRS. Harley, please don't overdo it. Oh, Alco goes a little bit deep.
Oh, the Ferrari!
Oh, he's trying to fight a Pasley now as well, isn't he?
Yeah, here we go!
Oh, that was
they
a little
both
bit
have
close.
DRS.
He's got a bit of a dodgy camera angle. Oh, come on, mate. That's a bit pushing to the edge of the track.
Yeah, but because of this, this is evened out the whole fight between the two Ferrari drivers.
Yep.
My problem is Pasley. Apparently, he's on the Hypersoft tyre, so this will really hurt him.
Yeah, he is. He's rapid compared to Collins, so.
Yeah, and the longer he stays behind.
Yeah, and his Alco's just getting away. Tadpoles in the pits again.
And the Mercedes is still not letting the Ferrari pass.
Oh, Tadpole's having a bit of a similar moment to myself.
Yeah,
on the pit exit.
He got a penalty for crossing the white lines.
Yep.
The yellow
yellow flag. I think that might be Tadpoles' race. Done and dusted. You can't take your eyes off this, can you?
No, I cannot. And because of this, the other Ferrari is already like nearly 4 seconds away from the
He's going through.
Yes, he has. But is he going to stick it? Who's going to have DRS into this thing?
Either he's got a DRS failure, or is it? Oh, it took a while to open on my screen.
Collins died, didn't that? Oh no! Oh, there you go. And now the Hypersource will have to properly catch up to him by 3.4 seconds.
Yeah, if anything, this has really worked into Alco's favour, because Pasley having battling with Collins, he's going to be using a lot more of his tyres than he should have done.
A lot more.
So any time beneficial he probably wanted to use of catching his teammate, is gone.
Why should we talk about that? There's another fight happening right now for 5th.
Yeah, I can see Blaze getting all.
Here we go. Renault
raging behind
on the Salva.
Blaze, come on.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a bit close.
Who's going to take it? Oh, they're still side by side, it's true, and the Renault still manages to keep the position.
It's a little bit over aggressive from Slav King, but it's probably within the limits of hard but fair. Yeah, no, this bit is torture for the rear tyres. This is where they start screaming at you, because they're under such a high lateral load, and then you braking, then accelerating straight again, then braking again instantly. It's just torture.
Don't worry, I raced him.
I've never seen a pair of drivers more touchy in such a short space of racetrack.
How long do you think it's going to be until Collins and Luke Beck come up pit?
At least half race distance. If anything, I've noticed the hardest compound of any tyre in this race can go at least half race distance.
But
we are over
distance.
half race distance now. So maybe like 18, 19 at a push.
What am I going to do?
Probably 20 if you're really conservative.
To be fair, I feel like they'll be pitting in the next 3 laps and then putting on the ultras.
Oh, he's going for it. Please. Oh, they bang wheels into the braking zone.
Oh, I got a brilliant cam angle there.
That's what. Oh, come on, mate. That's getting silly.
They're still fighting.
Yeah, not only are they fighting, and there's a battle for the lead.
Yeah, I see it. And he's got it. The Ferrari's got it.
Yeah, I think Luke's bailing out. I think that's his super soft done.
Yeah, he's pitted.
Yeah, he's not made a pit stop yet. Colin's now the only man on track not yet to make a pit stop. He can only oh no, he's in the pits now.
I think C. Pasley still has to pit again because there's no way the hype sauce are going to last till the end.
Oh no, if you're using the hype softs at any point in this race, it's a guaranteed 2-stop. But from what I remember, the hype softs are only usable for the pace until you start getting the wear for about 5 laps.
Oh, Collins is pitted too, so the super soft guy's pitted to the ultra soft tyre. Why do you have a yellow flag? Oh, that's why Tadpole crashed.
I've just seen
Looks like
Deranged get past Tom.
Looks like he's pitted over the at the beginning of the main straight, Tadpole, so he's got damage.
Yeah, just a heads up, there is a battle for 7th.
I'm looking at it. Actually,
what is with everyone saying? Mad. Everyone's a madman today.
There's still a battle for 5th, actually. Oh, the Renault's dived in there!
No, come on, mate.
Yeah.
That's silly.
Here we go, we're getting close to each other. They're so close to each other. The Renault has the track position so far, and he should still have the DRS. Here we go into the corner. Oh! That looked close, didn't it?
I don't think you could get much closer. There's probably a singularity between the two cars.
There still is. There's a flag. It's Tadpole again.
In a way, I'm a little bit rooting for Slavking here because these two go at it every Thursday in Division 2.
They're fine.
And they're actually they're
deranged!
championship laps.
Deranged!
Oh no, deranged! Oh my God! He's done the same thing as me, but his car bounced back across the track. Tom only just missing the Red Bull.
Do you know Tadpole? Yeah.
Yep, I do know him.
He actually hit the wall whilst entering the pit lane.
I'm trying to think how hard that is to do.
Yeah, he hit it square on too.
Fair enough, but as long as he can keep going, we should still get 8th.
There's
This actually sucks, man.
There's 11 laps left for this race, and I know there's battling going on, but it's time for our normal race checkup, shall we say?
Just a heads up, everyone's got low ERS.
Let's see here. Alco has, I think, around I would say around 60% of visitors. See Pasley, I would say 30 to 40%. Luke is around I would say around 40%. He's just lapped him at a decent thing. Collins, who is in 4th position, is around 40% again. The Sauber has around 20 to 30%. The Renault, which is still behind him, has not much, I think around 20 to 30%. A decent,
Tom's in the pits.
yeah, a decent
And
Tom.
Blaze by Gaming
I
as
don't know.
well. Blaze by Gaming 5-second stop go speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, did he pit?
Yeah, Blaze is pitted. His Harshers will easily do it.
Well, the what hurts him the most errs right now, if you're wondering, is Tadpole. He's got like 80 to 90% of his errs. Let's see, what's the main fight right now? The closest first and second. That's not really much of a fight right
the
now.
main fight's first and second.
Is it getting
I
equal
love
wins so
this.
far? We want to.
No, because Tom, who's just pitted, I think eventually he's going to be battling with Tadpoles for last place. You've got Blaze and Slav King fighting for fifth. You've got Collins and Luke fighting for third, and you've got the two Ferraris fighting for the lead of the race. And there's me and Deranged sat with
Well,
bloody deck
well,
chair.
well, to be fair, Paisley has got a pit again.
Yeah, which so but he's got a 21-second gap to Luke. So if he wants to at this stage, I'd say he could actually pit for another set of hypersofts.
Yeah,
And he'd still be within the fight for a podium.
his
and-
tyres would last long enough, I will say that.
And I don't believe the Ultras will make 10 more laps. Alco's going to be pushing it on his tyre wear for the Ultrasofts.
Well, we'll find out what happens. We have around 9 laps remaining of this last race of the season 2 of the New Horizon Racing League here on the Yas Marina circuit. It's been an interesting one already.
Yeah, I think this race has actually been one of the moments of the season. It's absolute chaos.
Yeah, more stuff has happened. Just to say, we didn't do our normal Earth check till lap 17, so that's something.
Yeah, well, that's good. It means we've got more action, but if anyone wants to keep in touch with our future endeavours for the league, follow us on Twitter at NHRL Official. Follow us on our Facebook page of New Horizons Racing League to witness our stewards' inquiries. Subscribe to New Horizons Racing League for the Division 1 racing, and as Paisley enters the pits, New Horizons Division 2, you see the guys race on Thursdays, and we are in the middle of prepping for a Le Mans 24-hour race toward the end of June, so please keep an eye on our Twitter for further updates about that. And we are in preparations as well of getting a Discord community going. I love what we're doing at the minute. We're expanding properly and we're getting the right people to do the right things. And Paisley nearly cuts off Luke. He only just gets ahead of the Renault. And Paisley has pitted for Hypersofts.
This is crucial. That position was crucial.
Yeah, I mean, Luke could still get past him if he puts Paisley under enough pressure.
Well, he's got DRS right now. We'll see what happens.
Hypersofts.
Here we
I
go.
think Paisley, yeah, the
He's
overspeed's
got it.
far too great. But will he get DRS again?
Well, to be fair, the longer they fight,
Paisley's got the grip to go around the outside. Look at that.
look at this. Oh, he's clipped the
Oh,
barrier.
he's sticking out the marker board.
These guys
Paying
still
for that
fighting each
20
other.
piece of polystyrene.
And the
Yeah, he
Renault
had
is still in
DRS, but he
front.
wasn't close enough.
Oh, Luke
Luke's
has
got a
penalty.
penalty. Right.
But the longer this goes on, the more Collins will catch up, and with that penalty, Collins might still get a podium here.
I'm checking the penalties.
Out goes
seeing
in!
who's got
Out
what.
goes in!
Oh, come on, Paisley. There's no need for that.
Out goes in the pits. He's
Yeah, I
fighting
see
Hypersoft too.
Hypersofts.
Where are they going to come out? Everyone's all close to each other again.
Paisley has wing damage though. There was damage that came off either the rear diffuser of the Renault or the front wing of the Ferrari.
I don't see any damage on
Alco's
the...
still underneath the circuit.
Here we go! He's going to come out in
He's
front of
only
them
just
though.
got out in front. But he's still under threat from these guys behind. I don't think that Ferrari is as comfortable as they think he is. There's a three-way fight for the lead here.
I don't think there is.
6 or so laps. No, there is. He's 2.5 seconds ahead, but these guys are charging ahead.
Yeah, the longer they tangle each other, the more further back they'll start to fall.
This is great stuff, and then you just see Collins in the background. Oh wow! What the hell was that?
Luke just darted straight to the left. What happened there?
I recorded that, and as soon as I saw it, it's just gone straight out my head.
I don't know if there was any contact what caused that. I mean, it easily could, but it looked more like Luke just went to the left, like a sharp left.
It looked like that, but what I think might have happened. This happened between Collins and T. Jonas in USA, where T. Jonas overtook him, and then Collins had made the very small mistake of just tapping his rear diffuser, and it just spat him straight into the barrier. I think that's happened again. But still, this bumps up Collins into 3rd place.
He could still get 2nd if he catches close enough.
Yeah, that depends on how much the Hypersofts are going to wear, and if Pasley's got the drive to chase down Alco for the win.
I wonder if Luke Beck will give us a message about what happened.
I'm sure he will.
Well, we could talk to Pasley about what he saw from the incident we can in the podium interviews if he still gets on the podium. Can't we?
Sorry mate, my controller just died.
Oh, but did you hear what I said though?
Yep.
Yeah, we can easily ask him if he still ends on the podium.
Yeah, there was no malice in there at all, if there was anything wrong.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure the same thing happened to me. Oh, Paz, you have a penalty!
That might have sealed his fate. But does Alco have a penalty though?
Who has penalty? Have a look.
Alco has no penalties.
Okay, how about Collins?
Collins has none.
And how much does Paz only have that one, or?
Pasley has 1 penalty, but 2 warnings. He's 1 more warning away from another penalty.
And if he does that, that'll bring Collins up to 2nd as it stands.
Yep. And just saying, Slav King has a penalty and is 1 warning away from another. Blazed he's already had 2 stop-go penalties. Tom has 1 penalty and 2 more warnings away from another. And I think, how many did Luke have? Luke only had 1 penalty and 2 warnings. Tadpole's, for the sake of his reputation, I'm not going to say how many penalties he had. Deranged had about 2 penalties and another penalty from, another warning from another penalty, and I had 2 warnings until my retirement.
Fight for 4th, fight for 4th.
Fight for 4th. Oh, sorry, I'm still up on board with 3rd. These two are gonna go at it, and I think I've timed this race perfectly with the sun going down. I was hoping it would go down a bit quicker.
I mean, they can both go to
finish in pitch black.
They can both go to the end, but who has more tyre life right now? I would expect him at the Sauber.
The Sauber easily.
Look at that drive.
Not only has the Renault got 13 lap old super softs, but he's trying to
they touched! Here. They have touched!
I think that's a bit of up yours to the Renault.
Oh, yeah, a little bit,
very over defending. But hang on, there's a bit of a tyre glitch on the Renault. On the screen it says it's on super softs, but on his car it says it's on ultra soft.
On my screen it says he's on super softs, and on track I see him on the reds.
Ah, so it's just he is on the super softs then. It's just my screen playing up.
Yeah, your screen's screwed up.
Right. Did Tadpoles leave, or is his ghost car still going around?
I think he's his ghost.
Because his ghost car, if it is, has just left the pit lane and is now at the hairpin. So these guys are going to end up catching him.
Hmm.
But still, from what I've seen in another league with information about C. Pasley, is I believe he's actually saying goodbye to the F1 games.
You think?
Well, yeah, I've not really spoken to him about it. I'm just seeing Luke chatting in support of our resident Portuguese driver, but I think it's something to do with he wants to be able to challenge for a title. But I'll be in touch with him. I will say to him about our little Project Cars adventures and just see if he wants to take part in them.
And to be fair, if you want to look at those Project Car adventures, you'll have to subscribe to him at our League 2 channel. So just putting that out there.
Division 2? Why would we do Division 2 on the Division 2 channel?
Because I don't have the game, how am I going to do it?
Well, it's going to be 4 hours long. I don't think we're going to get anyone to do it. I think it's just going to be one of those things that it'll be done for fun. Unless if someone wants to record it and stitch together some highlights.
Fair enough.
But it's getting 3-second penalty for corner cutting.
Does Robot have a penalty?
Yes. I think this actually equals them out to track position now.
Ah, fair enough. I think this race is done and dusted now. I think there's going to be no other action.
Oh, you never know, mate. I know we've got about 4 laps left, but it's still not over. I'm just trying to think if there's anything more I can talk about with the tour guide.
Don't you dare.
Nah, I'm running out of stuff now.
If you want to talk about anything, talk about what happened in today's real life F1 practice sessions.
Oh, the drain cover coming off and blowing up the Williams.
Yep.
I seriously, I only just saw that on Instagram about half an hour ago.
Did you also see what happened after that?
Yeah, didn't the recovery crane crash into a bridge?
Oh yes, it did.
It's just a lot of memes going like, well done Baku, but it's all sarcasm beyond belief.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, when it came to P2, yeah, there was so many cars locking up and going off the track. So many, no car was safe.
Yeah, I just love Baku though. I mean, I don't mind on the games, but I think this is the year, because the last 2 years everyone's been moaning about, is it actually as bad as 2016, or is it going to be a really special thing to look forward to like I've had the last 2 years? So I think this is almost like the make or break period for Baku, because if it throws up an absolute cracker again, then we know that Baku is normally going to be a good race.
Well, to be fair, for the last 2 races in a row, yeah, and we've had someone on the third step of the podium where you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, there's always a surprise podium. Yeah, I don't know if Checo will be up there again. Yeah,
I mean, obviously last year, it was obviously Perez, yes, on the podium, and the year before that, it was Lance Stroll.
Yeah. I love that 2017 race. I think 17 was a lot better than the 18 race. I was just going to ask you something quick.
What?
Who's your driver of the day?
Oh, I'm going to have to give this to Collins.
I am as well, just because of the position change. I mean,
Yeah.
we're on the penultimate lap now. As long as he doesn't bottle it, he should be fine.
Well, I'm not going to say anything because of the whole, you know.
Yeah, I mean, his tyres are easily going to make it to the end. Although I'm slowly thinking that Slavkin might risk a puncture toward the end of the race.
Well, I can see his tyres right now. You can actually see a line on them.
Yeah, they're dying. I think, yeah, he's really going to be pushing that to the limit. And we are at full night time now. Believe it or not, this is actually as dark as the clouds get for Abu Dhabi in this game.
Fair enough.
Timed all that beautifully. I'm going to ride on board with some of the top runners. We might as well just give all the drivers some air time and just see how they're getting on.
Yeah. I see that Alco's about to cross the line to start the last lap of this race. Well, I say last race of the season.
Hopefully we can have words to see him come back for next season. But that just depends on his availability with him being in Portugal and other commitments.
Alco hasn't really been challenged this race, has he?
Yes, he has. But it's been held up. I think Pasley could have really had a really good crack at it, but Collins kind of got in his way. In sporty terms, it's been good racing.
Oh,
I think it's
that's a very wide runner.
It's definitely one of the better races we've had this season.
Yeah, one. I wouldn't say the best, but definitely one of them.
Oh, top 5 easily.
Oh yeah, easily.
How many what races would you say have been great? I think Bahrain was good.
Yep. Mexico was good.
Mexico. Silverstone, I thought was pretty good. You didn't think it was good, but I thought it was brilliant.
Well, that's only because of the state of mind I was in.
Yeah, try not to talk about that too much. But I don't think Germany was that bad.
Now, I think the best race this season has been Mexico.
I think Mexico's great in terms of the drama.
Anyway,
but in terms of the racing,
can I shut up?
Brilliant.
Can I shut up? Because Alco's about to cross the line, weaving it to
And
go.
the fireworks
are going. Alco wins the last race of the season, and dear God, those are bright fireworks.
See Pasley coming for his best result in New Horizons, second place. If this is his
a Ferrari
last race in the
baby.
F1 games, it's gonna. I think we've had
And now
a
driver of
very
the day.
respectable top 3. Oh, just mate, don't ball it! Oh my God!
I thought he almost lost it there, but he crossed the line perfectly fine. Collins, driver of the day, gets third position after starting from the back of the grid. And there you go, there's a red...
Slavkin doing donuts.
Yeah, he's self across the line, mate, you know.
Yeah, I know he has to cross the line, but
Blaze gets
because Tom has already crossed the line, Slav is going to maintain his 5th place. But I'm going to ride on board with him now to give him some footage in case if he wants it.
Yeah, it's been a great one. It's been a great race, to be honest, hasn't it?
Yeah, just keep the recording going until South King has crossed the line. We'll do one last run of the finishing positions.
Yeah.
Then we'll see how much time we've got left for the podium interview.
Oh, he's not crossing the line.
Come on, Slav, hurry up, mate. You've already done your donuts. Mate, you're not even in the camera shot to do your donuts. What are you doing, you donut?
Don't worry, he was on my screen.
Come on, man. We've got interviews to get through. We've got places to be.
And there
we go. Right, that's about 30 seconds of my life. I'm not going to get that.
Anyway, that has been an absolute cracker of a race. That has. And the Ferrari won too. Haven't seen that in a while.
Well, weird that I'm getting a bit emotional now.
Well, there is we have our winner, the Portuguese Alco at the Ferrari, followed by the the Irishman in second of Steve Pasley. Then obviously Connor has finished him off on the podium. Then you got to Blaze fourth, Robot fifth, sixth is Tom, seventh is at Tadpole, but then 8th, 9th and 10th, Luke, Deranged and Connor all didn't finish the race but still get a point. And that has been a great one. See you all for the post-race interviews. Well, everyone, you join us for this post-race interviews of the last race of the season. I'm joined by our podium people, and like always, I'll go from third to first place. So start off, Collins, driver of the day.
I wasn't even supposed to be here.
Well, you are. You are.
Take it in, mate.
But don't take him too long. We got a time schedule.
Yeah,
So,
I
That
know.
was fine.
So anyway, do you think that was dumb luck here, or do you think that strategy of a one-stopper really helped?
I think the strategy helped, and the cautiousness of the first couple of laps actually helps as well.
What do you think?
Because it's
What?
From qualifying, I retired because I had a quali ban, and I had 3 ring of tyres. Just luck and tyre strategy.
So, I take it you're loving life right now.
Oh yeah.
All right then. All right, and that's pretty good from you. We move on to our second place, man in the Ferrari, Pasley. Well done on second. Was it just pure pace? That you and your Ferrari teammate didn't so well today, or strategy, or what was it? A bit of both. Yeah, but there were some amazing battles today. I will say that. Yeah, but one thing, the main thing I want to ask, whilst we're talking to you, is what happened with that Luke Beck incident on the straight when he just went left? Desync. Well, I can also have a look at that through Stewart boards, can't you, mate?
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it. That's happened before in the season. I don't think it was. There was no malice or wrongdoing by anyone in particular. It looked like if there was contact, it was very small with a huge consequence. So I don't think anyone's going to get in trouble for that.
But anyway, last race of the season, P2. Are you incredibly happy? Fair enough. We're going to go on to our race winner, the other Ferrari driver, Alco. Last race of the season, and you hit it out the park.
Yeah, I'm here in first after a long absence of this league because of time schedule. It's very nice to come back and especially win the race after almost a full season. I only done 3 or 4 races here. It doesn't count for almost nothing in the championship, but of course I'm happy to be here to finish on the podium and to finish first, of course. And also it was a normal race for me. I tried to keep up the pace and try to get away the maximum of Paisley. I noticed he was trying to catch me on the second stint, but as soon as I made my second stop, I knew basically I had to control the race until the end, and that's it.
As if he did a lot more than just control your pace. When you actually got clear air, you just went off. There was ugly no stopping you. Obviously, you had your battles, but
unfortunately, in these races nowadays, the cars don't produce enough downforce on the corners to be quick. So as soon as our cars get cleaner, they simply go and start to be faster and faster and faster until the tires blow, basically.
excellent. I know this last season you won it. Incredibly happy.
Of course, I'm always happy when I win a race.
All right, just two things.
Especially one to with my team.
Excellent. Two things before we end it. Connor, any word for anyone?
Just a huge well done to everyone that took part in the race today. I couldn't have asked for a better send off, to be honest. Well done, Harley, for getting the last Mercedes podium. A huge thank you, Pasley, for turning up at short notice, and thank you, Alco, for coming back for the last race. And congratulations on your first win in the league, I believe this is.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, guys, all for joining. Hopefully, we'll see you all next season. I hope.
Of course.
Just a quick one before we do go. In terms of what's going to happen for next week, we will be having a little bit of an awards night. It's mainly going to be a little bit of fun, a little bit of banter between some of the drivers, and we will be handing out the list of the cash prizes as well. And the sun's now set down on this season, and we've still got Division 2 on Thursdays. We are prepping for the Le Mans 24-hour, hopefully at the end of June, and Indy 500 at the end of July. And Season 3, fingers crossed, should be starting either late August, early September. But we'll keep guys updated.
I can't wait for them and the race. I'm looking for that.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining them as up here, guys. Hopefully, see you next season. Well, anyway, that has been it from this Abu Dhabi race here on the Allianz Arena track. I would normally say join us for next time, but there is next time. It was the last race of the season. But don't worry, just like Connor says, we have a bunch more stuff, League 2, and also gearing up for special events. So do not miss a thing. But so to whenever the actual season starts, I've been your host, Game Things, and see you all whenever that is.